Orton-Gillingham, it is where there is language-based remediation of their learning disability. So the Orton-Gillingham tutor teaches students to read, to spell, and to write. And they also, believe it or not, they will teach them to improve their printing, their pencil grip, and will teach them cursive writing when they are ready. Because they get to know them so well, they know when they're ready for these different milestones. Little things like pencil grip can make a huge difference to a child's legibility of their writing or their printing, and that's something that the tutor works on. They also help with them with the pronunciation. If when you, as an Orton-Gillingham tutor, are working with a child, your pronunciation or the way you say the sounds has to be very, very precise. The child hears exactly what they should hear, what that sound should sound like, and they will mimic that back to the Orton-Gillingham tutor, who will help the child until they get that sound just right. And of course, all the sounds they learn, then they go together to make those words. And those words go together to make sentences. And that helps them with their reading, their writing, obviously, and their spelling.
Orton-Gillingham Tutoring is a multi-sensory way of teaching the student sounds and just different ways of learning. So they say the sound, they trace the sound when they're learning a new sound, and what else do you do? You say it, you trace it.
And we write it.
Just kind of like tracing, right? Mm-hmm. So how we begin our lesson is Mac is going to read a list of words.
Chip, jump, chop, chat, shin, shed, sarp, sharp, march.
We do our word lists to do fluency. Okay, Mac, now we're going to do your visual deck.
E, I, E, M, O,
There you go. Perfect. Here's your book. Turn to the daily work. The daily work, we do auditory drill, which I give the sounds to Mac, and Mac will write down the sounds that he hears. He will repeat the word after me and write it into his book. Mac will be writing all the O sounds that he knows that I have taught him. And right now he knows 7. Because Mac was stuck on a sound, O-U, says O for poultry, he's now going to trace it and say it out loud 3 times.
O-U says O for poultry. O-U says O for poultry. O-U says O for poultry.
Can you do it one more time? And I need it perfectly. O-U says O for poultry.
O-U says O for poultry.
Why am I making you do that?
So I will remember it.
Because it goes from your mouth
Your head
to your fingers
to your
to your head. That's right. Okay. So then we're not going to right now, but we're going to continue with a whole bunch of sounds. And then we're going to go on to mixed spelling. So the sounds that I use up in the auditory drill are now, I'm going to put them into words down in the mixed spelling. Right? Okay. Ready. Snowing. What's your word?
snowing.
So the student is to repeat the word so that he knows and I know that he got the proper word, that he heard what I was saying. Perfect. What about, I'm trying to think of another O word for you. How about poultry? Okay, so you can close your book. And then we would move on to new work. New work is work that Mac has never learned before, and I will introduce it. Sometimes it takes 1 day, sometimes it takes 2 days for him to learn the sound. We follow the Lippincott sequence. Lippincott is the program that we follow here at James Cameron School. So it is a list of the sounds that we do in order, and then we have the Lippincott readers that we read that corresponds with the sounds that we've taught.
There's like the book A, there's book B, and there's book C, book
goes all the way up to I. Yeah, so we do our new work, and then the new work, we do sentences after the new work's taught, and then if we still have time, which we usually do, then we read a book of Mac's choosing. And that's all in a lesson.